Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation. Today we are going to continue with our module of managerial computing and we shall be looking at computers and their components. To start with, what is a computer? So we need to understand what a computer is. A computer is an electronic device that can store, retrieve, process and present data. It works under a set of instructions called programs or software. Think of it like a very smart assistant, one that follows your commands exactly as you give them. It doesn't think, but it can handle a huge amount of information quickly and accurately. Computers come in various shapes and sizes. You might be using laptop, smartphone, a desktop or tablet. All of these are computers. In an office setting, managers typically use laptops or desktops to analyze data, prepare reports, and communicate with teams. Servers, on the other hand, are used in large organizations to store huge amounts of data and support multiple users at once. Let's take a quick journey through the evolution of computers. Previously, we looked at the evolution of computers. In 1960, we had room-sized machines with limited power. By 1991, laptops emerged, allowing mobility. In the 2000s, computers became faster and smarter. Today, we even have cloud computing, where you don't even need to store data on your device. It's all online. Let's just look at the components of a computer. A computer is made up of components that work together to perform tasks. These are broadly divided into two categories: hardware, the physical parts of a computer; software, the programs that run on the hardware. Let's explore both. Hardware components. What is hardware? Hardware includes everything you can physically touch, like the monitor, keyboard, CPU, and memory devices. Hardware is typically classified into three categories: input devices like the keyboard, mouse; output devices like the monitor, printer; storage devices like the hard disk, USB drives. Input devices help you enter data. Examples are keyboard, mouse, scanner cameras. Output devices display information. Examples are monitor, printer, speakers. Storage devices store data. Examples are hard drives, SSDs, USBs. So, for example, when you type a report using a keyboard, input, view it on the monitor, output, and save it to a hard drive, storage. The key hardware components. Let's look at the computer components and their purpose. CPU, Central Processing Unit. Think of this as the brain of the computer. Monitor displays visual output, helps the user see what he or she has entered in the computer. User can easily monitor what is happening in the computer. Motherboard, the main circuit board that connects all components. Keyboard and mouse, your main input tools. The mouse we can use for clicking or selecting items in computer, while the keyboard we can use it for entering text into the computer. We continue to look at the components. Random access memory, RAM, temporary memory that helps your computer run faster. Hard drive, SSD, long-term data storage. Printer outputs information on paper. Fan prevents overheating. The fan, as part of the computer's cooling system, plays a critical role in preventing overheating. Computers generate heat when they use power to process data and perform tasks. Without proper regulation, this heat can damage sensitive electronic components like the CPU or motherboard. Speakers output sound. This aids the user to listen to the information in the computer. Microphone inputs audio. These are especially useful in online meetings or voice-based applications. Software components. What is computer software? So when we talk of the software, is the set of programs and instructions that tell the computer hardware what to do. It allows the computer to perform specific tasks. They are divided into three main types: system software, application software, utility software. Let's look into it in details. We start with the system software. System software runs the hardware and basic operations. Examples: operating systems like Windows, macOS, and Linux. Without the operating systems, your computer can't even start. It's like the manager that coordinates all computer operations. So we see that computers operates under different operating systems. For example, iPhone operating systems is iOS, and computers like HP, Dell, Lenovo, they use Windows as the operating system. Then let's also look at the application software. This is the software which is designed to perform a specified tasks. Microsoft Word for creating documents. Browsers like Chrome or Edge used to surf the web. Example: a manager might use Microsoft Excel to analyze sales data or use PowerPoint for a business presentation. Now, lastly, let's look at the utility software. These are support tools that help maintain the computer system. Examples: antivirus software, disk cleanup tools, backup software. They keep your computer running smoothly and securely. To summarize with, understanding computer components empowers users to identify and solve problems efficiently while making the most of available technology. This foundational knowledge enables more informed decision making, better troubleshooting, and more effective use of digital tools in both personal and professional environments. Before we close, remember, a computer operates by using stored instructions called programs to process data and perform tasks. It is made up of two main components: hardware, the physical parts of the computer, such as the CPU, central processing unit, RAM, random access memory, hard drives, and input output devices. And then we have the software, the digital instructions that control how the hardware functions. Software is classified into three types: system software, example Windows, macOS, manages and runs the computer. Application software, example word processors, browsers, helps users perform specific tasks. Utility software, example antivirus, disk cleanup tools, maintains and optimizes system performance. With this, we have come to the end of our presentation. Let's link up in our next coming presentation. Thank you.